So born and raised here, and two things that I want to really just point out today as far as why I think it's important, but also why I said yes to be a part of this. And one is, over those 3+ decades, I've experienced what this church can do and the impact that it can have in my life personally. All the way from, nursery to children's ministry, teen, and even now later in life when I have my own kid, where we're developing new relationships with people that are not from around here, that are also in the same stage of life. And when I think about those years, I also remember all the faces and a lot of y'all that I know that whole time that throughout the years stepped up and decided to be all in at certain times. Whether that was volunteering, whether that was, time and energy with, different groups or children, or if that's financially. And so being able to think about that and how it's impacted my life, but also think about, I've got a 2.5-year-old now. I've got responsibility to provide that, selfishly for my own kid. I want that for him and how that's impacted him, but I can't do that alone. I don't have $6 million, so that's going to take, quite a few of us in a lot of different areas. But Jonathan touches on this today again, but he's talked about it a lot. There's going to be people that impact my son in ways that I cannot control. And y'all are the people that are going to be able to do that. And I trust this group of people, but also our shepherds, to provide on-ramps for my son and for my kids' friends and their families who I was blessed to grow up here, but not everybody's like that. And so providing an experience or an opportunity for people that don't have that comfort and being able to provide that for them is something I think is really important. So that's one of the main reasons, my driving force on a selfish reason. But two, I was asked. I very much trust our shepherds. I told them that, whether right or wrong, but I trust them a lot. And if this is a direction that I know has been prayerfully considered and something that we think is going to be important for us to build those bridges and so forth for others, I want to be doing my part. So that's really where I'm at.
My name is Kate Dalton, and I was very humbled by the request and opportunity to help build on this church's mission. I believe in the people here and in your faith, and I believe in what God is doing through you and will do through you, and I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that mission that's transformational, and so I was willing to say yes because I believe that God will provide what is needed.
I'm Eddie Shields, and I've been a member here at Pleasant Valley for many, many years. I met my wife here. I raised my kids here. You guys are my family. You've walked through life with me, through the highs and lows. You've been there. You've been the hands and feet of Jesus, and I love this church. This church is part of who I am. Pleasant Valley's always been about sharing Jesus. That's been our mission ever since I've been here. We've been very involved in international missions for a long, long time. Several years ago, we sort of began to be more mindful of our community. We wanted to share the love of Jesus in our community through foster care, through city connections, through working with Boone Park. And then over the last few years, I've seen us really reach out to people in our lives to share Jesus and the transformation that he can bring in our community and those that we associate with every day. And I tell you, it's been exciting, and I love what God is doing. I see him moving, I see him working, and I feel very honored to be a part of that, and I hope you do as well. And so I said yes because I want to allow myself to be used by God to be on mission and on point for him.